The New York Giants are getting a much-needed number one cornerback. James Bradberry from the Carolina Panthers signs with the Giants. 3 years, $45 million, $32 million guaranteed. James Bradberry is going to be the Giants' number one corner for the foreseeable future. The question is, was he worth the money? Before I dive into my thoughts on James Bradberry signing with the New York Giants, make sure that you do Gronk Spike the like button, and of course, subscribe to the Bottom Line View for more NFL free agency reactions and analysis just like this. Also, comment your opinion. I want to hear from you, Giant fans, Panther fans. Let me know your opinion. Do you like this move? Do you hate this move? Let me know in the comments section below. All right, James Bradberry signing a 3-year contract with the Giants, $45 million, $32 guaranteed, as I discussed. When taking a look at the contract, first off, it's an interesting one. You knew he was going to get big money on the open market. He's a player that's still relatively young for the corner position, and we've seen corners just like him who have had relative success, but some ups and downs throughout the course of their career, like, let's say, Stephon Gilmore, go somewhere else and get big-time money. Now, when you look at his average salary across the league, 3 years, $45 million. That's going to be a lot of money for James Bradberry. And I almost question if he is worth it. It's a lot. I mean, it's putting him in the elite territory for cornerbacks across football. I mean, right now, Xavier Howard is paid $15 million on average salary. Tremaine Johnson was paid $14, which was a complete ripoff for the Jets. Patrick Peterson's paid $14. So, I feel like this move, while I really like the player, I think Bradberry is very good. I just don't know if he's quite worth that elite money. Like, he's good, but is he that good is the question. And of course, it's free agency, so you're going to overpay. I mean, you're going to overpay. That's just the way these free agency things work, right? So, when taking a look how he was graded, PFF actually ranked him very poorly last season. They ranked him as their 68th best corner in football last year, which is kind of shocking considering, he's a pretty good player and he's had some good moments, and I actually thought he didn't play bad. When taking a look at the snaps, though, this is the interesting part. He played more snaps than Tre'Davious White. He played more snaps than Marlon Humphrey. He played more snaps than Stephon Gilmore. He played more snaps than Casey Hayward. All of these elite corners. He was relied on more than just about any corner in football last season for Carolina. And I think the interesting thing about Bradberry is when escaping this scheme that the Panthers have played, which is mostly a zone scheme, going to probably more of a man scheme now with the Giants, is this going to actually help him develop as a cornerback, or is this going to hurt him? And when I look at what the Giants want in their secondary, they want man-to-man cover guys. This is Joe Judge from New England. This is Patrick Graham from New England. They're New England guys. New England plays man coverage more than just about anybody. You know that Patricia's gone to Detroit and played more man coverage than anybody. Brian Flores in Miami, even with bad corners, is playing man-to-man coverage. So the Giants want corners, and this is essential to their defense almost more than having pass rushers. Especially for when you look at Belichick and his defenses, it's all built on the secondary. So they needed that guy. Whether it was Byron Jones, James Bradberry, or whoever, they feel that Bradberry can fulfill that number one corner position and be the guy to lock down opposing number ones or take the number two and double the number one. This allows creativity within a defense. I think Bradberry is a top 20 corner in football right now, and I believe he is worth paying, but the question is it just a little bit too sweet? That's where I kind of ask you guys, what do you think of the move? Do you like the contract? Do you think he'll live up to the contract? There's always a chance that he may be better than we actually think in a new system. He is only 26 right now. He's going to be 27 in 2020. All around, he's a good player. I would consider him the second best corner in free agency. When you look at his measurables, he's 6'1", he's 212, he has good length. He has all the measurables to be a number one corner in the NFL, and he has been a number one corner for the Carolina Panthers, and he has played relatively well in that system. I think he'll get better with the Giants. I actually think it will be useful for him to play in more man-to-man situations. And then you take a look at how this is just going to impact the entire Giants secondary. You have DeAndre Baker, who you drafted, Julian Love, who you drafted. You have Grant Haley, who you have as well. Then you have Jabril Peppers, who you traded for. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the free safety position. That could use an upgrade. But really, they did not have a number one corner last year, and it really hurt their defense. You add Bradberry in there, then it allows the rest of the corners to play their respective roles, and it allows our corners to play better because now it's all about matchups in the NFL, and a trickle-down effect is real when it comes to the cornerback position. So Bradberry will allow that for this defense. Bradberry will allow them to scheme different ways because he is that number one cover corner. And even though he didn't grade well, when I watched him play, I thought he played well, and I thought last season he played well, made plays on the ball, broke up balls, and made plays. 3 interceptions, I believe, last season, which has been an area for the Giants where they haven't been able to really take away the football. So that will help. But really, you're looking for a guy that can be that man-to-man cover guy, and I think Bradberry can be that. And I think he's only getting better. He's shown progress each and every season, and I think that will continue with the Giants. All right, so that's my thoughts on James Bradberry being signed by the New York Giants. We knew he was going to leave Carolina. Carolina fans, if you have any thoughts on that, on how you can replace him. But for Giants fans, I think you should be excited. Don't worry too much about the contract. Just understand that this defense, in order for it to work, you need that cover guy. And hopefully Bradberry can live up to the name. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, Gronk spike the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's Mitch. Peace out.